Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? It's neighborhood friendly cheesecake Trent Sneed up here in the booth here tonight for round number 5. Sidebinder Racing League's Marable's Mobile Detail and Truck Series. We're here from Kansas Speedway. That's right, it's been over a year since my unfortunate incident at this racetrack, and by God, I'm still rocking the foot-long hate boner. But that is not the important part here. The important part is, once again, this is Sidebinder's Marable's Mobile Detail and Truck Series. We got a chance to go 5 for 5 in different winners here. So I bring up the standings here. Michael Edwards, Thomas Green, Dominic Lee, and Justin Sykes have found victory lane. We have a chance for a fifth one to get up victory lane, or we may have a duplicate winner. Jarrett Talmadge, Lucas Hoytsma, Derek Watkins, Quinn Newton, Blake Roebuck, and Jeremy Sherrill round out the top 10 points. And Clint Roberts and Ty Leclerc are on the cut off for the playoffs here, with Jeremy Clapper 3 points behind the cutoff. Right now, cheat codes. Lucas Hoytsman, the Toyoniac, is currently pole sitter with the 41 of Derek Watkins in second, and DG Swiss is currently in third. The fastest driver, I believe, was the 24 of Justin Sykes, and he is yet to come out on track, so we'll wait and see how that changes up here. It's Blake Roebuck, as well as the 5 of Quinn Newton, going to jump up to third. And y'all may be noticing that we're back down to 720p. Storms have moved into my area. I'm tired. Area. And yeah, it's not pretty. My internet's kind of got touched a little bit. We'll go with that, but hopefully once this weird system hurricane thing passes, I don't even think the hurricane hit yet. I think it's still down in the middle of nowhere ocean, but I'm ready for clear skies to come back so my internet isn't dumb. Let's see. Got the 11 of Nick Hammer out on track. He's yet to put down a lap. Oh yeah, Roebuck qualified P6, by the way. Cody Brown jumps up to 5th. And Justin Sipes coming out on track. Cliff Mullins in the 37 machine has come out as well, either on his first lap or starting his first lap. And he is starting his first lap. And Sipes start his first lap. I'm expecting him to either get second or pole. Excuse me, as DG's just bobbing on the apron. Sipes off turn 4, riding the top as Isaac Shelley jumps up to third. Second lap underway for the 24. Right now he's running 15th. See how much quicker this second lap is. Corey Deal up to 17th. Okay, this is weird looking. He has a 56 on the truck, but he scored the 44. And off turn 4, Justin Sipes. Will he get another pole? Eighth. Okay, that just made me feel like watching Beach qualify at a restrictor plate track all over again. Michael Edwards out on track. Corey Deal going to qualify 14th. Jarrett Talmadge starting his second lap, currently in 17th. Adam DG has qualified P5. Nice lap nonetheless. And Jarrett on his second lap. A little bit of wiggle there as he went down onto the apron. Jarrett will jump up to pole. Ooh, that might be the first pole for this 83 truck. So Michael Edwards is on his second qualifying lap, coming down the back stretch. At the line. 18th. Thomas Green out on track as well. 2 minutes remaining. Oh God, was that blink on my end or his? I hate this track too, Michael. Don't worry. First lap has a 3 and 21st. Down the back stretch. See if anyone has anything left pole position wise for that 83. The 3 coming down to the apron. Up to 12th. Not a bad lap. DG still logging laps in that 26. Marable's Mobile Detail and Toyota Tundra. Does that say what I think it says on the back? Oh, for God's sakes. It's birthday, bitch. So unless someone else comes out on track here, we're just going to watch the 26 log laps here for 40 seconds. Mike's okay too. But go Swiss. Alrighty, so that is, there's no physical possible way anyone else can put in a lap here. We only have 5 seconds remaining, so Jarrett Talmadge gonna be your pole sitter here tonight. Is it not pronounced Marable? Is it Marable? The southern accent's gonna, it naturally makes me butcher any name I try and do. Talmadge, maybe Talmadge for all I know. But regardless, the 83, Jarrett, gonna be our pole sitter here tonight. Followed by the 97 of Cheat Codes, Lucas Hoytsma. Third, going to be the 41 of Derek Watkins. Fourth, going to be the 34 of Isaac Shelley. Followed by the 5 of Quinn Newton. Round out the top 5. DG Swiss going to be starting 6th in the 26 machine. Followed by the 17 of Cody Brown. The 2 of Tony Bowling in 8th. 24 of Justin Cyrus going to be 9th. And the 30 of Blake Roebuck. Round out the top 10. 11th has the 11 of Nick Hammer and the 3 of Thomas Green in 12th. 13th is the 43 of Christopher Alkire. The 87 of Clint Roberts in 14th. And Daniel Lawalling rounding out the top 15. 16th is the 44 of Corey Deal, followed by the 37 of Cliff Mullins. The 54 of, I believe it's Ravenger. 19th is the 14 of Michael Edwards, followed by the 09/9 of J.R. Deal. 21st is the 68 of Jake Lawrence, and the 47 of Dalton Hayes. 23rd is the 95 of Jeremy Clapper, followed by the 46 of Kenneth Shepard. 25th is the 21 of William Oshebrenner, and round out the field here is the 38 of Nick Salzberg. It is Marable, that's what I've been saying. Alright, so I'm going to see if Jared is actually in Discord here. Let's see. Okay, there he is. Alright. We'll try and pull in our pole sitter here, the 83. Jarrett, you got a copy?
Hello.
Oh man, let's see here. You got yourself a pole. You beat the 97 of cheat codes, Lucas Hoitzma. What's your plan?
Key, honestly, just stay out front and stay away from the trouble.
Well, fair enough. Alrighty. Also, is your last name pronounced Talmadge or Talmage?
Talmadge.
Oh my God, either are. Alright, Talmadge. Well, alrighty. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully you'll be in the top 3 by the end of it.
Alright, thank you.
That was the 83 of Jarrett Talmadge. Pretend that A is an E. So I'm going to remember that. Alrighty, pace vehicle is in as they come off turn number 4. The flag man has the green one in his hand up in the booth that we can barely see. And it is waving. Green flag underway. We're racing at Kansas. Jarrett going to lead him into turn 1 on the inside with the Toyoniac trying to fight on the top of the racetrack. You're going to see how quickly we go to single groove racing here as they come down the backstretch for the first time here tonight. The 97 trying to get a push from the 34 of Isaac Shelley, still side by side as they work their way through 3 and 4 for the first time tonight. Jarrett looking to try and come up, and it makes contact with the 97, almost puts Lucas into the outside walls. They're 3 wide, almost 4 wide in the back. So we're 2 wide still for the race lead. Hoitzma trying to fight on the outside. Still side by side for the race lead as we go through 1 and 2 again. And I think we're going to see the outside single file dominance early as Hoitzma looking to pull ahead of the 83 as they work their way through 3 and 4. The 34 of Isaac Shelley in third. Which lane does he go into? Down the front stretch at the line. The 97. There's a wreck in the background. I believe Hoitzma's the leader as there's no yellow, and I'm going to try to figure out who that was as the camera continues to focus on the battle for the lead. Was it Michael? No, it was the 54 and the 23 making contact, and the 54 goes across the 14's nose. Ravager goes through the grass here at Kansas. No yellows. We go back to the focus on the lead, and the 97 Hoitzma has taken the race lead away from the 83. 5, Quinn Newton going to the apron. Think about making it 3 wide between the 34 and the 83 as Jarrett goes up to cover the top of the racetrack. I said we'd probably go single file here, but no, we got some racing going on.
I'm sorry, Blake. I've seen you get loose tonight.
Down the backstretch, the 17, Cody Brown, almost goes into the outside wall, and here comes the 26 of DG Swiss. Goes to the bottom, back up to the top. It's the 24 of Justin Sykes peeking to the outside. Draw on board with the 24 machine. Almost a little bit of contact made between him and DG. So they roar their way down the front straightaway here at Kansas. Hoitzma with the 450 Pontiac Rocket and a Toyota Tundra trying to lead the field through 1 and 2 down the backstretch. 5, Quinn Newton still trying to hang out on the inside, trying to get around the 34 of Isaac Shelley. Shelley comes down to block. Closing the door through 3 and 4. A little bit of wiggle from both these drivers as Quinn trying to get the run. Meanwhile, Hoitzma still holding off the 83 of Jarrett Talmadge for the time being. Jarrett peeking to the inside for a moment, not quite able to do anything. Now they're going to the top now. This is what I expected to see earlier. By earlier, I mean we're only 6 laps in, so I don't know what I really expected, honestly. As a 17 going to the inside of Tony Bowlings, I saw action back up for the front here. Jarrett dives down to the inside of Hoitzma and takes the race lead. And here comes Shelley looking to the inside of Hoitzma. As the 5 going around! DG also clipped him. Yellow flag in the air. First caution of the night on lap 6. They were side by side coming off 4, and the 5 just comes down across the nose of the 26. 26 may have been coming up a little bit at the same time, but nowhere near as much as the 5 coming down.
Here for a while. Yeah, 10-4. There's been storms passing by for like the last 3 days and the next 3 days. So
Let's go on board with the 5 of Quinn Newton.
Too bad recently.
Bonk.
Yeah, 10-4. It gets worse.
That's gotta be a scary sight, seeing the whole field coming up on you. Woo, lordy. Go on board with the 26 of DG Swiss as well. Couple drivers have elected to come down pit road, Hoytsma being one of them, and DG Swiss. I'm expecting a fuel-only stop and maybe optional repairs for the 26. So Hoytsma stops in his box. Yeah, splash and go for the 97. 41, Derek Watkins on pit road as well. Nick Hammer, and I believe that is the 30 of Blake Roebuck that's exiting pit road, and it is the 5 Quinn Newton coming down on pit road. Michael Edwards has come down pit road. About half the field looks like came down for a fuel-only stop. Is DG now down and away? Got a little bit of that right front fixed. So the 83 Jarrett Talmadge has retaken the race lead from Lucas Hoytsma. See, they're already kind of too wide, so hopefully we'll get the 1 degree and get ready to go back racing. This Corey Deals up to 6. I believe he's the hard charger thus far. And at the line we have got the winner. We're going to go back to racing with, I believe, 100 laps to go.
No problem.
And looking at technically about a 4-way tie for hard charger. Tiebreaker, obviously going to the person who's in the highest spot, is the 44 of Corey Deal. Currently running in 6th. He's the hard charger. DG has fallen all the way back to 23rd. 5 of Quinn Newton has fallen back to 25th. Rough luck for both these drivers early here. The first caution of the night. All right, we witnessed here as the tires have kind of worn off. The outside may be the place to be, but I would not be surprised if we go single file on the outside for the next 10 or so laps, and that's usually the trend here at Kansas. Pace car's in, and Jarrett steps on it. Green flag back in there. A little bit of wheel spin going on. Not too much, as Talmadge gonna lead the way as they ready to head back into turn 1. Shelley, though, trying to fight on that outside. Will the outside prevail? And Jarrett not quite able to clear, and there is more draft help on the outside. And here comes the 24 of Justin Sipes. So leaders are side by side in turn 3. Sipes running the wall. Trying to maybe get a run. Not sure how that's going to work for him, as Jarrett going to be able to lead the lap. The next car on the inside lane is that 17 of Cody Brown. Everyone else is kind of running the top. So Jarrett trying to lead the way here on the inside. Side by side with a 34 of Isaac Shelley for the race lead. Tony Boland in the 2 truck. Jumps down to the inside. Has the 34 of Isaac Shelley going to go to the race lead here at Kansas. Is that the 37 of Cliff Mullins? No, it was not. Who is that? It was a 24 of Sipes. My apologies. I'm big dumb. And Sipes is in the outside wall. Oh, boy. Oh, he just got hit by JR. Oh, JR's up and over. What the shit is happening? Multiple trucks up and over and around on the backstretch.
That looked like he wasn't even there. He was just like stuck.
I don't know what I just watched, but that...
Somebody blinked out and they came back right in front of me, and then I did hit you again.
That was... Okay, so...
But I couldn't tell who it was.
I believe they were referring to the 24 of Justin Sipes that may have blinked out on there, but he was telling my... Either way, he got on the outside wall.
Just blinked out, and then when he blinked back in, he was just inside JR.
Great avoidance by the 83 and the 2. But unfortunately, the 24 may have blinked out for the drivers, as you can hear over the radio, and JR just makes contact with the left rear, and I guess that explained the kind of the glitching out right there. Very awkward wreck there as the 9 just goes up and over. I believe there was a Busch Series crash very similar to that back in like 2007 or 2008. In that case, it'd be the Nationwide Series, but very awkward for the 9, almost going up and over. Let's go on board with the 9 to JR deal. .68 of Jake Lawrence involved. That was just all around a very awkward wreck. Because you saw with the 09, he wasn't lifting, so that's how their ARCA breaker, as you heard the field say, they never saw the 24. Very awkward. As I'm curious what happened to the 68 here. Well, I feel like...
Just a little crinkled up on the top, but it wasn't...
Yep, contact right there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know who was in front of me.
Hammer involved.
The rear. I mean,
Swiss looks like he avoided everything on the outside. 37 of Cliff Mullins goes by on the apron.
No, I remember.
Just a whole case of awkward.
I think, I don't know, was it U-Terrace? I think it was the 2, Corey.
So right now, drivers are working their way through 3 and 4. Hopefully, we'll get the 1 to green and get ready to go back racing here.
What's that? What about the 2?
Every racer's fight or flight response get activated when they hear their car number called. So we do take the 1 to green.
Trying to figure out who he rear-ended.
I like putting my nose in the rear, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Train effect.
Get that sniff.
I don't think so.
So Isaac has elected the outside. I am not surprised by that. I was wondering when someone was going to. But this is a very, very interesting top 5 we have here. We got Isaac Shelley, Cody Brown, the 3 of Thomas Green, Clint Roberts, and the 43 of Christopher Alkire.
Sorry if that was you I hit.
This is not a name that we get to talk about a lot.
Oh, it's
But either way, this Navy Tundra, actually that's a Ford F-150, my apologies. This Navy Ford maybe wanting to make some noise here at Kansas. They are on the inside, so this probably not going to be beneficial. But I'd like to see this 43 truck get up and lead some laps here. And well, you know me, I'm always a fan of seeing a 3 vehicle up front any time of the day. Even though it is a Toyota. Pace car back down pit road. Shelley getting ready to lead them to the green. A little bit of wiggles going on here. Wheel spin is a factor as we're back racing. Great restart though by this 34. This entire outside looks like they got one hell of a restart. And a 3, Thomas Green trying to get a run. It has the help from a 450 Pontiac Rocket behind him with cheat codes. Lucas Hoitzma, Cody Brown going to fall back into the outside. And everyone just kind of following the leader at this point here. Who's going to make the move to the outside first? They're thinking about it. Thinking about going to the inside. Brown going to the inside. And here comes Clint Roberts in the 87. trying to get something going on the inside. He's got to the inside of the 3. I'm going to say it now. He's going to have to bump draft with the 87 to make up any ground on the bottom, on the backstretch. That's the only way you're going to make up ground on the inside, and you can see it there. Now he's stuck too wide with Lucas. And Lucas going to the outside, or trying to go to the outside of Thomas Green for second. Moving up into 4th is the 43, Christopher Alcar. As Green trying to go to the inside for the race lead down the backstretch. Gonna barely fall back in line behind the 34, and now Hoytsma goes to the inside. Gets a huge run, getting right to the bumper of the 34. Trying to force his way into second. He's gonna be able to. Great move by the 97 of Hoytsma. 87 Clint Roberts trying to get a run on Alkire for 4th. Right now, Cliff Mullins in the 37 gets around the 17 of Cody Brown. And Roberts going to the inside of Alkire down the backstretch. And for the race lead, Lucas Hoytsma trying to get to the inside of Shelley. Side by side through 3 and 4, trying to get the power down. Nosing out ahead. Will we see the inside make up a spot? Hoytsma the leader. Through 1 and 2, can Hoytsma clear Isaac? Don't think it's going to happen. Shelley going to nose back out ahead down the backstretch. As there's a blink from the 3 of Thomas Green. And Hoytsma going to be able to fall back in line as Shelley comes down to cover. Clips the apron, actually. That might allow Lucas to get a run. Bump drafting essentially down the front stretch. Going back to the inside, trying to get the run. Side by side again as they end the turn 1. This time it's about... Lucas may be able to clear. Not quite. Shelley going to get the run down the backstretch. I mentioned it here. The outside so superior here at, not Homestead, at Kansas. But Lucas not going to give up, trying to drive it into turn 3. You see it got cloudy. That's all the grip that 97 needed. Nosing out ahead to take the race lead. Can he clear the 34 into 1? Shelley almost into the outside wall. He's going to get into the outside wall. Hoytsma to the race lead, and here comes the 3 of Thomas Green. Side by side for second, down the backstretch. Alkire side by side with Clint Roberts for 4th. And yellow flag back in the air at Kansas. Cody Brown, DG Swiss, Dalton Hayes, Ravenger, among others. What in the world happened? Brown just got on the wall, the 11 and 37 involved. Wait a minute. No. No way. Holy Jesus Christ. Oh, just barely though. And DG even... DG... If you miss that, I swear to God, don't use up all of your luck before halfway. Whew! Jesus Christ!
Man, you got a pretty nasty blink there, 9.6 or 9.5 blue truck.
This is what happened here. They were 3 wide.
Yeah, I'm going to pit road.
17, Cody Brown just grabs the outside wall. Unfortunately, contact made with him, Nick Kammer, and Cliff Mullins. Mullins did not really get hurt at all. Nowhere for Corey Deal to go there. Everything just kind of went pear-shaped from there. But my God, DG Swiss. And the 47 of Dalton, I think he may have got turned off the nose of the 54. He was trying to avoid this. And he was coming down, but unfortunately the 54 was there. Oh, he hit the 11, which sent him even lower. Fortunately, nowhere for the 54 to really go. Llewellyn and JR doing a great job of avoiding all that. As I think the leaders have come down pit road, actually. 44, Cordell Hill's involved in that. Cody was involved. Sipes, I think. Yeah, they all took tires. All right. Hey, Michael. You're up to 9th. All right, so with a couple of drivers that either came down pit road already earlier or that stayed out, it's like that'd be a total of about 10 drivers that have either stayed out or came in at an earlier time. Drivers that have actually yet to come down pit road include the 43 of Christopher Alkire and the 87 of Clint Roberts. Our hard charger so far looks like is going to be the 37 of Cliff Mullins. He's made up 13 spots so far, currently running in 4th. How about that 43, though? Up to 2nd on the outside. But it's going to be mighty difficult to get around the Toyoniac. If you're wondering why I'm calling Lucas the Toyoniac, look at that. Toyoniac, GT Undra, 450 Rocket.
Most people do that inside.
Pace car goes down pit road. Hoytsma immediately floors it. Great restart by the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma. As Roberts looking to the inside of Alkire for 2nd. Cliff Mullins not far behind. Down the backstretch. There's not a JR deal. Side by side of the 14 of Michael Edwards. This is for, I believe, 8th. 41 Derek Watkins. That inside's making up a little bit of ground here. Edwards going by on the inside. JR now going to the inside. Gonna possibly make it 3 wide. Thinks better of it. Meanwhile, back up front here, this 43 trying to run down the leader. Roberts trying to get a run on him on the inside. Down the backstretch now. Roberts has pretty much gotten a run on the 43, and Alkire trying to get a run on the 97 of Hoytsma. Looking off the rear end, that 43 growing bigger. DG Swiss currently running in 6th. I believe he may have just lost a spot to the 83 of Jarrett Talmadge. And may just grab the outside wall. Here comes Michael Edwards to the inside. Meanwhile, for the race lead, Christopher Alkire going to the inside of Lucas Hoytsma. Side by side off turn 4. Who's going to lead the lap? It's going to be Alkire. Christopher Alkire goes to the race lead at Kansas. Come on, Chris. Bandito leading the field. Down the backstretch, Hoytsma looking to get a crossover going. Actually going to push the rear end of the 43, bump drafting at Kansas. Off turn 4, they're 3 wide in the background. 3 wide, there's contact made. I believe the 3 and Thomas Green got put into the outside wall. Sipes in the middle of it, side by side with the 30 of Roebuck. They were able to keep it going the right direction just about as you hear Quinn Newton like, what the hell going on? Impressive they're able to keep it going the right direction here as the 11 of Hammer trying to find a way around Roebuck. And Hoytsma going back around the 43 of Alex Kyer. Or so we thought. Chris trying to fight back on the outside. Still 2 wide through 1 and 2. Alkire trying to fight on top of the racetrack. Hoytsma looking to clear off turn 2. Not quite able to. Still side by side. Here comes the 83 of Jarrett. Contact almost made in turn 3. And we're going to go 3 wide for the race lead. Nope, back to up. Yep, we're going 3 wide. Alright, this is where it gets kinky, boys. 3 wide at Kansas, now back to 2. Okay, never mind. Kinkiness avoided for now. We're still side by side for the lead. Alkire and Hoytsma battling out, and Jarrett Talmadge and Clint Roberts getting back in on the fun as well. Side by side down the back stretch still. Hoytsma now clearing the 43 of Alkire, going to stick to the inside as Alkire holding his own in the middle. Ooh, I thought the 83 was going to come down and door the 87. So Hoytsma tries that way. Oh, there's a probably 83. Something to miss as Alkire's in the wall. Oh, beans. We're going to go just about 3 wide down the backstretch again. Alkire dropping back now as Jarrett now running in third. Clint Roberts up to second, trying to run down the leader. Hoytsma, that's probably the biggest gap he's had all night. About half a second. As we're still racing like crazy for about 5th on back. Cody Brown just about caught in the 3 wide situation between him and the 43. Alkire's back into the outside wall. Chris has had his moment in the sun, and he's nailed it. And now he's going to the apron. He's about to come down pit road, possibly for fuel. Now I'm going to keep my eye on the 87 of Clint Roberts. As Justin Sipes has gone to the race lead. Where'd Sipes come from? He came on lap 25 and took tires. That's probably his aid as he gets about a truck length lead over the 97 of Hoytsma. And Lucas looking back to the inside. Not able to do anything. So we have about a 3 or so truck breakaway now. As Alkire taking gas and fuel. Man. As something's amiss on Hoytsma. I think he may have just gone to the outside wall. Yep, there's front end damage, so Lucas may have just cracked the outside wall. And the 87 of Roberts jumps up to second spot. Actually, no, he goes to the lead. What the hell? What did I miss? What happened? So Hoytsma gets into the outside wall. What happened to Sipes? Sipes got into the wall. The leaders got in the wall. And Roberts capitalized. So Clint Roberts goes to the race lead. And Cody Brown looking to get second from Sipes. Now Justin has fresh tires, and we're seeing that as he's able to hold off Cody. And now looking to get back, get another run on the 87 of Roberts. We're about to be 2 wide for the race lead again. Sipes looking to the outside now. 2 wide for the race lead. Going to be able to drive around on the outside. Now something to make note of here. Sipes, Brown, and the 11 of Hammer all have fresh tires. These guys came in on lap 25, so the top 3 all have fresh tires. As the 87 of Clint Roberts has come down pit road. Alkire a lap down, the first truck on the lead lap. Or 1 lap down, I mean. And maybe in danger of going 2 laps down. Sipes has about a 2 or 3 truck length lead over the 17 of Cody Brown. Nick Hammer running in third. A 3 truck breakaway. Sipes still barely nosing out ahead. Two Toyotas and a Silverado leading the field so far here at Kansas. Cody trying to find a way to run down the 24. As Quinn Newton in the 5 with fresh tires has moved up into 4th. 2.1 seconds back. So Sipes continuing to lead. I think he's starting to extend his gap. Cody Brown running in 3rd with Hammer in 3rd going. Let's go back in the pack a little bit here. A3 of Jarrett Talmadge loses spot to Quinn Newton. Now has the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma kind of breathing down his neck. And here comes the 30 of Roebuck. Roebuck has fresher tires. What does he do to get around the 97? Then behind Roebuck is the 14 of Michael Edwards, who was for a moment about to go too wide with the 46. Kenneth Shepard trying to move up into 9th. And there's Isaac Shelley as well in the 34 machine, side by side with Shepard. As they're going to put poor Michael Edwards up the middle. Contact almost made. Ooh, I don't like that. Shelley.
Sorry, 14. I tried to hold it down. I got it.
I'm saying, Kenneth, there's nothing to apologize. That'd be more on the 34, making it 3 wide on the top. Very lucky they was able to hold on to that.
97 finish.
As Hoytsma going to come down pit road. And I don't think there's any other trucks on the same strategy as that. Hoytsma came in on lap 9 for... Woo, he's coming in hot. I'm not sure if he made it. We'll find out. So Justin Sipes continuing to lead. Has over a second gap to the 11 of Nick Hammer. Is that smoke or just fog? That's just fog or something. Cloudy. So Thomas Green now trying to run down the 14 of Michael Edwards. Has the 44 of Corey Deal coming by on the inside. As Quinn said something, wasn't able to register what it was. Trying to run down the 17 of Cody Brown. Brown must have hit the wall because Hammer has moved up to 2nd. It's now underneath the 2nd to the 24 of Sipes.
How many gallons do you have?
4.3.
It's only going to be about 10 to 11.
So right now, Thomas Green going by the 14 of Cody Brown, or Michael Edwards. My apologies, he was on the mic. That's what triggered that one. For, I believe, 10th. Roberts now trying to, actually, Roberts is a lap down. He's trying to get his lap back. He's going to go by the 3. Remember, Roberts and the 43 both are on fresher tires. And right now, that 68 machine has not for position, going to go around the 43 of Alkire. So as we go back up to the leaders right now, we got the 41, Derek Watkins.
41.
Okay, so Watkins going to come down pit road. So now the drivers that came in on lap 15 will have to come down pit road. So drivers such as the 41, the 14, the 9, and the 26. Watch for these guys to get ready to come down pit road. And I guess about 10 or so laps, we'll see Sipes as the 11 of Nick Hammer has just taken the race lead from the 24 of Justin Sipes. Mr. Fill the Boot, Nick Hammer. Not only took the lead, he's driving away 0.6 of a second. That 24 may have grabbed the wall, as I believe that might be the 17 of Cody Brown trying to go by as well. Actually, who is that? Who just went around the 24? That was The 68. No, it was not. Who was it? It's going to bug the hell out of me if I don't figure that out. It's the 54 of Ravager. Oh, my God. So Ravager looking to get his lap back. Or one of his laps back. He's 2 laps down. That's all I heard an oop. What happened?
Go Brown.
Code Brown moment, but it appears to be no harm, no foul. So 10-4, carry on, good buddy.
All good.
So Ravager gets one of his laps back, only 1 lap down now.
I know what's going to happen sooner or later.
And depending on how this goes, he could potentially take the race lead. He's making up some ground here. He says about 8 or so laps till the leaders probably come down pit road. Alrighty, so Hammer's still the leader here. I think the 3 just said he's about to come down pit road, or no, I'm not sure. Toys must come down pit road. We already know that from earlier. He's a lap down, trying to get his lap back. I'll try to run down Roberts. So I think that might be Hammer right ahead. So Clint Roberts may very well inherit the race lead here after pit cycles. 17 Cody Brown now trying to get around the 24 of Justin Sipes. So we're about to hit the halfway point. Down the backstretch, Cody trying to get the run. Roberts running the inside, making up ground on the 11. If he gets his lap back, I'm going to say now, this 87 machine is going to get the race lead once he comes down pit road.
Hey, Corey, I'll say most.
And Roberts going to get his lap back at the line. So now it's the waiting game for when everyone else decides to come down pit road, which I believe will be fairly soon. Hammer once again your leader by 2 seconds over the 24 of Justin Sipes, who's currently trying to hold off the 17 Cody Brown. And Hoytsma now trying to get around the 24. Has 6 lap fresher tires than the 87 of Roberts, so we could see about what will be potentially the lead between Clint Roberts and Lucas Hoytsma. The 30 of Roebuck, I believe, has just went around the 38 Thomas Green.
17 pitting, 11 pitting too.
Alrighty, so here we go. The 11 and the 17 coming down pit road. And the 24. Oh, Lord, they're too wide. Cody Brown gonna pass the 24. No, almost loses it. Very valiant effort by that 17 truck, though. My word. If he would have pulled that off, that would have been absolutely incredible.
I'll stay well.
So Roebuck has yet to come down pit road. He's staying out for the moment.
3 is pitting this time.
Thomas Green going to come in this time.
30 pitting, 30.
And Roebuck's going to come in. So we are officially seeing the pit cycles. So watch for the 87 to take the race lead here, and he will. So Clint Roberts gonna take the race lead, but for how long is the question? Because here comes Lucas Hoytsma. Actually, Jeremy Clapper is yet to come down pit road. He's probably gonna run that thing out till it's dry.
Putting this time, putting this time.
And here's our answer. He's gonna come in this time. I think maybe sputtering. Hoisma's just about ran down the 87 of Clint Roberts. So at the line, once again, I'm expecting 87 to officially take the race lead. And he has. Clint Roberts, your new leader with Hoytsma less than a second behind him. So Clapper in third. It's going to be interesting to see how the field cycles out here. Right now, Jarrett Talmadge currently running in third. With the 41 of Derek Watkins just behind him. So it's about a 10/11 second gap right now. Hammer. Right now, trying to reel these guys in. It's a 10-second gap with about 18 lap fresher tires. That is a healthy margin here, as Hoytsma has just about ran down the 87 of Clint Roberts for the race lead. Now on the backstretch, when will Hoytsma make the move? Looks like now. To the inside for the race lead. Hoytsma's got it. Lucas Hoytsma going back to the race lead here at Kansas. They're about to put the 54 of Radvinger a lap down. .48 laps to go. But I will say this. The 11 Hammer, he just got around the 83 of Jarrett. Hammer's coming in a pretty good hurry. The gap is 8 seconds now. And decreasing rather rapidly. And he may have just got around the 41 as well. Where is Watkins? Yeah, so Hammer's already up to third, 8 seconds back. And he just may have grabbed the outside wall. So Hoyts must put about a 2-second gap over the 87 of Clint Roberts. Side by side, down the backstretch. Ravinger gonna go a lap down. My God, Hammer's got that gap down to probably gonna be 6 seconds, if not lower, by the start-finish line. That is absolutely insane. 6.8. What's it gonna be at the stripe? 6.3. Yeah, about 6 seconds. My word. Alkire about to go a lap down. He is the last truck on the lead lap, but you can see Hoytsma closing in on him quickly. So that's going to put the 5 of Quinn Newton on the last truck on the lead lap. And Quinn came in on lap 57, so... Actually, Kenneth Shepard's now going to be the last car on the lead lap. And Alkire about to come down pit road. So Newton has some of the freshest tires of the field. As Hammer about to go around the 95 of Jeremy Clapper. Clapper's already a lap down. But has some pretty fresh tires. .6 seconds now the gap. Toy Smoke continues to try and stretch his lead right now, 3.1 seconds.
Sorry, dude.
DG Swiss running in 12th, trying to find a way around. I think that's the 37 at Cliff Mullins. Mullins has dropped some ground, I'd say. My lord. Last lap he was 9th. He's now scored in. Still 9th. DG's just made up a ton of ground. Never mind. Here comes DG on the inside. Let's put DG up into 9th. Side by side, and here comes Thomas Green as well. Green has some fresh tires. 8 laps fresher than Swiss. As Mullins trying to close the door, my God. As Hammer's up to second. What happened to... Oh, Clint Roberts has come down pit road.
That was close, and I don't ever want to do that again.
Derek, you're a gentleman and a scholar.
Green gonna move up into 9th, getting around DG, now knocking on the door of Michael Edwards for 8th. Gets to his outside. Look at this 3 truck go. Corey Deal now looking to the inside of DG. 40 laps to go. As Deal gets around DG, now going to the outside of Edwards. Side by side in turn 3. He's bringing the 26 to Swiss with him. Or so I thought. They're going to go 3 wide. Shelley, we saw it already. Not afraid to make it 3 wide. Netco contact between him and the 43.
Reckon.
They saved it.
Nice save.
Shelley 3 wide. Just tries to back out of it and kind of switch down to the inside, but unfortunately comes down and kind of net code clips the 43 of Alkire. And that's why you don't go 3 wide. Guys did a great job. It was a lot better outcome than what it could have been. Shelley did a fantastic job of saving that truck. Meanwhile, Nick Hammer in the 11 has gnawed the gap down to about 2 seconds on Hoytsma. Trying to run down the leader. Try now, Roebuck trying to run down Justin Sipes. The Sipes goes into the outside wall. 68 of Lawrence going to go by as well. In the 17 of Cody Brown.
This track is good. They need to find a good route.
Yellow flag. That changes everything.
I'm sorry, Bob. I just had so much damage. I got so damn tight.
William, get up here.
34 of Shelley got tight as the... Looks like the 5 was actually kind of coming out at the same time. I know Quinn was kind of coming down at the same time, but Shelley got tight and just clips the rear end of the 5 and unfortunately just sends Newton around.
Catch Lou, please.
Alright, this is going to change some things here. I'm expecting to see Jarvis come down pit road, but not what this 11 wanted to see. I don't think there's a lot of drivers that particularly wanted to see that caution come out. So the 95 of Jeremy Clapper should be the lucky dog, and And the Hammer has went down pit road as well as Hoytsma. And from looks like that came out at just the right time because Clapper may have been close to going 2 laps down. So see who's going to win the race off of pit road as all the leaders have come in. And Hammer. Wheel spin from Hoytsma. Hoytsma still going to win the race off the pit road. I thought it was close, though, for between the 24 of Sipes and Talmadge, and it looks like Sipes won that battle for third. And I think everyone, just about everyone has come down pit road. Actually, Daniel Llewellyn and a couple of others have stayed out. That's Lawrence and Ravenger. So Ravenger is technically the leader here, but he's going to come down pit road now. So Llewellyn, I believe, is technically going to be scored as the leader. Or not? Hold up. Okay, so no, I guess Llewellyn was close to going a lap down? Question mark? He may have been staying out to get the waiver around. That's probably what it is. Okay, never mind. So Hoytsma still the leader with Hammer in second. We got Justin Sipes in third.
That moment, Frank's all confused. I'm all confused because he's training.
Thank you, Corey.
Good job, Brandon.
Thank you, JR. Well, when there's a driver not a lap down that's leading the field, I expect him to be the leader. Alright, now it's 1 to green. And dang, I'm not, okay, yeah, they're getting waved around. I was going to say, man, they're not going to get waved around. That's just a kick in the nuts. Roberts is a lap down. Actually, he may have just got the waiver. No, he's going to be, he was 2 laps down. Now he's 1. Oh, that's just a kick in the nuts. That caution screwed a lot of people up. Alright, I'm thinking for this restart, since it's going to be about 30 to go, we give ourselves a little crank it up, brought to you by Snead Game Farm. Hoytsma's your leader here, and right now the hard charger looks like is the 46, Kenneth Shepard. He has made up 12 spots so far in 12th.
We gotta catch up with it.
I don't know if I came up or you came down. Sorry. I did. Didn't want to do that. Okay, I just started trying to
Jake, I'll stay long enough. I'll cancel the flight.
Alrighty, that was Cranking Up, brought to you by Sneed Game Farm here. And right now, it's 97 and the 11. Fighting for this race lead. Right now, Hammer's been tucked behind that 97 since the restart. Trying to find a way around. I'm curious on who's going to wear their tires up first. Usually, you know, the leader sets the field, but with Hammer trying to stay on the 97's bumper, it's anyone's guess at this point. Garrett Talmadge in the 83 trying to hold off the 30 of Blake Roebuck. This will be a battle for third. And Corey Deal up to fourth with Derek Watkins. Wait, hold on. I think I got the... Yeah, Corey Deal's fifth. Never mind, I'm dumb. Derek Watkins is sixth. Trying to get around on that 44 machine as Hammer continuing to try and get a run on the 97 of Hoytsma. 24 laps to go here at Kansas. Hammer looking to the inside, going for the lead. Side by side through 1 and 2. Hoytsma gonna get the run on the outside though. Still too wide down the backstretch. I've noticed if you're gonna make a pass on the inside, it seems as if turn 3 is the place to do it. So you can see Jarrett now getting a run on the 11 on the inside through 3 and 4, and they're going to be too wide on the front stretch now. Hammer might be able to hold him off on the outside here in turn 1. Jarrett throwing it in deep, though, and he's going to clear him. Jarrett Talmadge going to move up into second, coming up to clear the 11. Here comes the 44 of Corey Deal, side by side with the 30 of Roebuck, and a little bit of maybe a bump from the 11, side by side again in turn 3. So Roebuck may clip the apron there. Deal side by side with Roebuck. Deal actually going to be able to clear as Deal going to move up into fourth. So Jarrett now going to try and run down the 97. As Hammer throwing it back to the inside of Talmadge for second spot. This is not going to do any helping for Nick's tires. Still peeks down to the inside, getting a little bit of draft help. Now going back up to the top. Now Hammer's going to have to throw it in deep if he wants to clear Jarrett here through 1 and 2. And he's clear for the moment. Going to be able to slide up in front of the 83 down the backstretch. Actually leaving a lot of top open. So Hammer going to try and defend on the bottom through 3 and 4. And looks like he's able to make it work. So now what does Deal do? As lap truck Jason Randolph gonna stay on the top. As Jarrett looking back to the inside of Hammer. The more these guys go too wide, the more the 97's going to pull away. As Hammer almost hits the outside wall, that's going to allow Jarrett to go right back up to the cover the top for second. Now they're going to make contact down the backstretch, bump drafting a little bit. Hammer back to the inside. Lucas has to love seeing this. It's already half a second as Hammer going up to cover. Lucas is going to probably be able to drive away. Hammer clears the 83. A real shallow entry, though. And, ooh, almost contact made between the 83 and the 44/56. And Hammer gonna be able to get the spot now and try and run back down the 97. 18 laps to go. Hoytsma trying to drive away 4/10 of a second. Bump draft in the background between the 44 and the 83. Jarrett trying to get back to the rear end of the 11. Dalton Hayes can... I think I might call it Hayes Jason Randolph. That's a dirt driver I'm thinking of from a different league. And if I did, well, Randolph drives the 47, so that's just, thought process explosion on my end. But either way, this 47, 2 laps down, trying to race his way back onto the lead lap. Going to go around the 11 for Nick's sake. I bet he hopes he does it quickly, because Jarrett going to be looking to capitalize on that. Still 2 eyes ahead to 1, and Hoytsma has about a second gap. These guys being too wide behind him has absolutely aided that Toyoniac to no end. Clean air for the 97 machine as he's going to take 15 laps to go.
4-3 pitting in, 4-3 pitting.
Out of 44, Corey Deal going by Jarrett on the inside for third. Roebuck trying to get a run as well down the backstretch. Roebuck peeking to the inside. Got his nose under there side by side with Jarrett. He goes up to cover, and here comes Derek Watkins in the 41 machine. Trying to move up into the top 5 now. Talmadge must have used up his tires because he's dropping quickly. Side by side down the backstretch. Derek Watkins looking to move up into the top 5. $14 to go. Hammer trying to run down the leader. As the 47 gonna go by the leader to get one of his laps back. It's about 0.8 of a second.
You got first tire.
12 laps to go.
Go. Did you just take tires?
I did, yes.
Now the 47 of Dalton Hayes gonna get one of his laps back on the
I
inside.
was trying to give you the spot. I'm sorry.
Gap's now 0.9. Hammer's probably used up his tires. The 43's going by on the outside of Hammer.
If I lose, I'm turning on you. Plug it up.
I mean, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Last car's doing it. No offense, Chris. That's not towards you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like I said, I was trying to give you the spot.
Ten laps to go. Sportsman less than 43 by the 47. Has been chilling with the 97 for quite a bit. Not sure if Dalton's plan on going around or what's particularly happened. But Hoistman has a 2-second gap now. Now he's just praying it just stays green. Dalton now going to go by on the inside as well as potentially the 21 of William Oshebrenner. And Williams thinking about making it 3 wide. Oh, God. Please, no. Not with the leader. Dalton backed out of it. Meanwhile, battle for second between Nick Hammer and Corey Deal. Deal going to the inside. Side by side for a second, and Deal has it. Blake Roebuck running in fourth.
Nick, why did you do that?
7 to go.
He doesn't have
23 Daniel Llewellyn going by as well.
Deal saving.
Are these guys short on gas? Oh, that'd be funny. I'm going to guess these guys have enough fuel, but if not, that would be absolutely hysterical. So I don't think this 97's been saving. Coming to 5 laps to go. Isaac Shelley and DG Swiss about to be in a battle. Swiss going to the inside. This will be for 7th. Four laps to go. As Blake Roebuck in the 30 may be in a battle with the 41 of Derek Watkins. I don't think the 11 is saving too much fuel. I think he's just unfortunately used up his tires. Three laps to go. May have a battle for 3rd between Blake Roebuck and Derek Watkins. But Hoytsma takes 2 laps to go. Swiss trying to hold on to 7th with Isaac Shelley all over his rear bumper. Shelley coming back on the outside. Now on the backstretch, Shelley going to take back 7th. Here comes Jarrett Talmadge as well. White flag in the air, though, for Lucas Hoitzma. Swiss taking the white flag as Talmadge coming to his outside. Now to the inside. Jarrett to the inside for 8th. As Shelley gets into the outside wall, they're going to be 3 wide and Swiss gets turned. Absolute heartbreak for the 26 of DG Swiss. Had a top 10 going. And Hoitzma wins here at Kansas, and he ran out of the start-finish line.
Some of us were still racing there.
My bad. I was trying to get up the lift.
That wasn't you.
Absolute heartbreak for the 26.
That's when Lucas.
34 of Shelley gets into the outside wall. And Swiss trying to go to the middle. And the 83 just slides up and makes contact with the quarter panel. Unfortunately, just turns the 26 around. Rough way to end that night for the 26 machine. Ends up finishing 16th. This 97's getting pushed by the 5 to either pit road to get a refill or at the start-finish line. Yeah, Swiss. Hate to see it. Had the camera on it when it happened. Hey, Jonathan. Switzman's going to get pushed into his box. Is he able to get a splash and go, or is he screwed? He may be screwed. Dang. I was hoping to see a burnout from him. All right, as we wait for the top 3 to get up in the waiting room. Alrighty, nope, that's follow score. I want to bring up this score, dang it. So, final finishing positions, Hoitzma, Deal, and Roebuck is the top 3, and Corey Deal going to be the hard charger, made up 14 spots, and Roebuck's already made his way to the interview room, so we'll go ahead and bring him in. Blake, you got a copy? Oh man, you started 10th. And made your way up to 3rd. Talk us through the night you got around Watkins.
Yeah, man, that was crazy fuel strategy there. I ran out of fuel right at the line. But early in the race with all those crazy cautions, and I hit every single one of those just to make sure I was good on fuel strategy. And it went green there for a long time. I took the lead, led a lap, and had to pit. But if it would have went green the whole way, I think I could have got it. 3rd place, we'll take it.
Absolutely, man. That Progenics truck looked quick out there. Held off Watkins, as he says in chat. Almost got to talk to me, but you held him off. I thought, man, once again, you got yourself a podium. Congratulations. Any sponsors shout-outs on that truck?
Yeah, Progenics. This is the paint scheme James Busher won here at Kansas. It was a full throwback for Scott Day.
All right, man. Well, congratulations once again on the podium.
All right, thank you.
That was the 30. Blake Roebuck finished 3rd here tonight.
Good.
Had me chat there for a second. All right, now we're going to go ahead and pull in the 44, our hard charger, Corey Deal. So I'm trying to find a different camera angle. Guess it's not going to happen. Corey, you got a copy?
Yeah, but I'm not clear.
Do what? It sounds like you're talking through a toaster on my end.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
I said, do you want the nice story or the tough story?
It did it again. God. Thank you, Discord. Very cool. Well, all right. So, short summary. You're the hard charger. Talk us through it.
Like I said, I'll be nice. I don't want to say what I want to say.
Let me guess. Slap cars.
Yeah. Just being raced by last cars here. And then I think about it, there's nothing real. I was good to say those, but hey, it was a fun race. I had fun. Yeah, pitch strategy. I was going to take 2 right at the end of the race. A short pit. See what happened. Oh well, it's fun race. Congrats.
Absolutely, man. By the way, you got yourself a podium here, so congratulations. And once again, you were the hard charger, made up 14 spots. Any sponsor shout-outs on the truck? Wait, why are you running the 54?
I wanted to run the 56 because this is
56.
my Sim 500 truck, and I run over there on Wednesdays with them, and this is the number I had, and I just was lazy and didn't want to change it, to be honest. And I used to run 56, and I ran 56, 44, and 97. That's my 3 numbers to go to. But anyways, shout outs to 1023 Graphics for this beautiful purple and yellow paint scheme, like always on all my cars. They're amazing. Shout out to you guys for this podcast. Shout out to Sidewinder, Outrun Esports. And if anybody wants to sponsor me, I'm here. I'm a good racer. I'm clean. I do have an attitude, but hey, who doesn't? It's racing. Also, not gonna drop any spoilers, but there might be a Supra with a DEI stripe coming out for Patriotic next Tuesday.
Oh God!
You caused this, just so you know.
Oh, I'm sickened but curious. Okay, congratulations once again on the podium.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, it's fun. I enjoyed it. Good job, Lucas.
Absolutely. I was 44, Mr. C. Pablo Corey Deal. The Discord turned into like a 1980s radio phone call for like 90% of that, but it started working, I guess, at the important part. If it was to try and translate what he said there, I'm thinking it was something to do with pit strategy and lap trucks. But either way, Corey got second here, and now we're going to go ahead and pull in the Toyoniac. Oh, it's nice to see this thing back in victory lane again. So you finally put the 450 back in it, and look what happened.
Yeah, that is a fuel-efficient motor, sir. That was great.
That's something you don't usually get to say about big blocks, but, we put an extra foot of fuel line in the door.
Oh, yeah. We'll try to keep that on the down low.
It's fine. By the way, though, how does it feel to be back in victory lane? It took 5 weeks, which is shocking, considering the battle you and Giglio had last season in the trucks, but Toyoniac's back in victory lane. How does it feel?
It feels great, man. It feels great to talk to you again. And this has been a great season so far, and this race was... this is probably one of my proudest wins. It just always feels great to win on fuel mileage. Shout out to the other guys racing me there at the end. They were putting up a fight. I think they were just a little bit shorter on fuel than I was. The Pontiac motor helped out with that. And, that's it. Good race.
Absolutely. Beach will be happy to know that the Toyoniac's back in victory lane. I'm happy. The freaking Grand Prix tail lights, I'm sure there's a couple people in chat are like, what in the Sam hell is that? It's beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And because of this, Corey's putting a DEI stripe on a Supra next week, so I have that to...
Oh, no.
Oh, God, I'm horrified. By the way, Lucas, you got the victory. Congratulations. Any sponsor shout-outs on the truck?
We just got a shout-out to my boys, CT's Racing. They're always keeping me sane. Shout out to Quinn and Cliff. I was talking to them tonight. They're great guys. And shout out to you for doing this broadcast, man.
Absolutely. Congratulations once again on the win.
Thank you.
That was our winner, the 97, the Toyoniac, Mr. Cheat Codes, Lucas Hoitzma. You're a winner here at Kansas. We'll get the sponsor folder / poster up here. Once again, this is no particular order. I think the entirety of the Sidewinder Racing League family. When I can, I cover the Tuesday night Fort Worth Screen Print Xfinity Series and the Thursday night Marable's Mobile Detail and Truck Series. I'd like to thank Fort Worth Screen Print and Elite Outdoors, MSP Knives, Ballista Packs, DG Swiss for bringing us awareness about dysautonomia awareness. Once again, absolute heartbreaker for his night to end the way it did. Like DGSRacing.com, Marable's Mobile Detailing, and Stack Up. And once again, got to fulfill my freaking Irish terms and service agreements. DesireRacing.com. Buy the membership, buy the truck, buy the track. Actually, don't buy the track. It's Kansas. Anyways, I've been the Cheesecake. Hope you